on?
Hey.
It's Roman, Bogging Magazine, coming to you from Wisconsin, and here we have who?
Matt Schmidt from Grafton, Wisconsin.
Awesome, awesome. What you got running over here, bud?
I got a 95 S10, FOA coilovers, 482 big block Chev, Turbo 400, two-wheel drive, MP200 transfer case, rear radiator.
Okay, so it's quite a setup. What mud bogs do you hit? You guys have a lot of it here?
We have a lot of local private runs, play it by ear, not really on Facebook because of the DNR, but there's lots of trucks that run, a lot of older guys.
So more of a
Closed event.
Closed event, no spectators unless you're invited sort of scenario?
Yeah.
We kind of like that as well, just because it's more about the trucks. Excellent, excellent. So what year is the body?
A 95.
95 Chevy. All right, S10 seems to be a very popular body style. Is there a reason why you chose that?
Because it's lighter than a full-size truck.
Okay, okay. Is there a reason why you decided to stick with the 44 boggers?
Usually around here we run 44s is the max tire, but I do have some other tires that I could run.
I gotcha. So you guys not really into tractor tires, right?
There's some guys that are, but
How do you think your motor and the horsepower, how much horsepower do you have?
probably around 550, 600 horse.
550, 600 horse, and the combination of your axles and tires perform pretty well?
Perform really well, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So I heard transmission is getting some TLC.
TLC.
That happens.
Blew reverse out of it.
Oh, who needs that? You just got to make big circles, right?
Yep.
Well, if the truck is down, okay, and you want to go play, so what do you have in store? You got anything else to play with?
I got a 95 Jeep Cherokee. That's
Get out of town, really?
Far from stock.
What do we got here? All right, square body Jeep. I know nothing about, but it does. I do know it has a straight six in it, so that's pretty cool. For me, it was one of the first engines I ever ran, but tell me a little bit more about this guy.
Well, it's a two-door 95 Cherokee, cut fenders, not really rusty. It's got 4 Dana 44 front end with full chrome, reed racing knuckles. It's a high pinion, 10.5-inch lift. Got a Jeep Dana 484 rear, 538 gears, locker front, spool rear.
Awesome, awesome. So it's definitely a toy that is good for the trails. It's good for the mud. It's good for, if you got to make a run to the store. All the way around legal, right? Or no?
I do have a title for it, but I drove it from my house over there to here, and she was making some weird noises, so I probably wouldn't drive on the street.
I gotcha. So it's got a pink slip, but no tags yet. I gotcha. So if that breaks down and you got to go to the drive-ins with your old lady or your wife, whoever it might be at the time, what are we taking?
Then we got my beautiful 1987 Chevy V10, whatever. Got 410 gears, just a 305 for now. Dana 60 front, 14 bolt rear. Very OCD about it. Keep it clean. It's kind of dirty, but I love keeping the retro look with the KCs.
Oh my, KC daylighters. Can you imagine that? That's still around. There you go, folks. Wisconsin still got it. KC daylighters.
I'm 23. I am a jack of all trades, and I do real estate on the side with my dad. So that's how I pay for all my mudding and fun stuff that I do in my life.
That's awesome. 23, you're still a young pup. The whole life ahead of you. You single?
Single, yep.
All right, so no wife is going to the movies, but ladies, if you want to go to the movies with this guy, he's definitely got a nice truck to take it. So look him up, Wisconsin, and your name is Matt?
Matt Schmidt.
Google him up, ladies. He's all up for taking.
If you want to know more about Wisconsin wheeling, look at my page on Facebook, Wisconsin Mud Trucks.
And it looks like we got a daily driver here as well that you throw your little toys together. I won't call that so little, but.
Yeah, it's a 2011 GMC 2500. Stage 5 trans, lift pump, nothing too fancy, gets the job done. I used to have a back rack on it, but now I pre-fitted the grandpa cap look so I can sleep in it when I go to mud bogs, because finding a truck bed camper for this is damn near impossible.
So it looks like we have a camper set up with a tow rig, which works out good, ladies and gentlemen, just because.
Got the little roll-out windows.
Oh my God. There you go. God bless America. And with that kind of trailer that we have on hand over here with a tow behind trailer and not a gooseneck, it works out really well where you can keep all your mattresses, towels, all the necessities for a good camping season, yet still have a toy on hand, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Take a note, do the right thing, and you can be just like this guy in Wisconsin.
Stopping by in northern Wisconsin. Good to see you, though.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I heard some ruckus on the background, so I figured I'd stop up.
Well, we gotta get them ready for the old Memorial Day weekend beatdown.
I can't wait. That'd be awesome.
Hi everybody, my name is Erick. I live up here in northern Wisconsin. I'm from actually Lena, Wisconsin. This is my truck. It's a 93 S10. It is a full 4-link truck, full chassis build. Has 2.5-ton Rockwells under it, 20-inch FOA shocks on it. It is has a small block Chevy on alcohol, 383, to a turbo 350, and behind that is a divorce 205. All 2.5-ton drive shafts. It's been a very good truck for me. I've had it about 5 years now, and basically it gets the job done wherever I want it to go and however I want to do it, between mud bogging in the field to out in the woods to trail riding up in Michigan. Fabricator by trade. I work at a welding shop not too far from here. The main reason I have this truck is about 5 years ago I used to have a Blazer running 1 tons, and it kept blowing up the axles. It was going to go 2.5 tons. Called a couple buddies. My buddy got a hold of another buddy and said, hey, I know a guy selling some axles. So I called him up, and turns out he was selling the whole chassis. When I bought it, it came in basically a basket. The exo cage was cut off and everything like that. But that's how I got this truck. And the main reason why I got into mud running and motorized anything in my life is my dad. My whole life he owned monster trucks, and he did monster trucks all across the country. He had a promotional company, so motors and everything had been in my life, and I found that mud trucks are my favorite, so I stuck with it. A bunch of the mud bogs that we have across the state of Wisconsin, we go all over. I went 18 times this past year. We got stuff down in southern Wisconsin. We got a place that we go called the Bus Farm, which is a great place to go every year. There's a bunch of little bogs around here at farms we enjoy going to. This upcoming weekend, we're going to Bark River, Michigan to Three Fires Off-Road. Always a great time for Memorial Day weekend. And just local farmers, I can't thank them enough for allowing us to go before they tear up their fields, their swamps. My buddy owns a big farm. We go out there all the time. Just a really good community around here of people that allow us to wheel in their areas, and I really enjoy that. And even like down when we go to southern Wisconsin, there's a bunch of places down there. Black Swamp, we love going and wheeling. We got places we go trail riding up in the upper peninsula of Michigan, which is a good time. All around the state of Wisconsin has a lot of very good wheeling places that people don't know about, and people say that there's no place to go wheeling when there really is. As you can tell when I said to you that I went 18 times last year, there's places to go, and it's a really great community of wheeling all around the state of Wisconsin. I also would love to thank my wife for allowing me to put all this time and effort into this thing, because if it wasn't for her, this thing wouldn't exist, considering she paid for a bunch of parts on it. And for her putting up with me doing this and taking care of my son that we just had, Tucker, thank you a lot, and I love you, honey. I'd like to pass the torch over here a little bit to my buddy Rudy, who's allowed me to have my truck at his place right now, and he's my right-hand man. And here's a little bit about him.
My name's Josh Gropelski. Everybody calls me Rudy. It's just a nickname I've had since high school. I'm 37 years old. I live in northern Wisconsin, up in Pound, Wisconsin. I've been doing wheeling for about 20 years now. I've had this truck for 17 of it. I've built it since my son was born, and it's just stuck with me, and it's what I enjoy doing, and it's how I it's just a hobby that I enjoy. It's meet a lot of nice people everywhere. It meets a giant community, and so many nice people out there that just makes it more fun to enjoy being with the people that are actually welcome you to go where you want to go and hang out and enjoy the same hobby that you do. It makes a big difference in how you want to do wheeling or spend the money on it. It's not just about spending the money, it's about enjoying it and people you meet and stuff like that. It can be expensive, but it's as big as you want it to be. Frame's a 73. The rest of years, it's a menagerie of years. It's a 70s Ford, stock frame, 4-link front rear, Deaver 6-inch coil springs all the way around, 2.5 tons. I got a small block 351 Windsor. It's got aluminum heads, roller rockers. It's pretty healthy. C6 transmission, 205 married with twin stick transfer case. When I first built it, it was on half tons, Dana 44, 9-inch. Had 38-inch Grand Prix on it. They were like brand new. So it was a deal I found back in the day, and it's what I ran until I wrecked the 9-inch and tore the pinion out of it. And I went to 1 tons, and I ran them for quite a few years, and then I ran across the deal on a set of Rockwells and thought it was a good idea to go to that, and I wish I did, because it would save me a lot of money what I had stuck in the 1 tons. They've been holding up good. I've only broke a few front axle shafts, but I enjoy it, and everything seems to work really well. sometimes it doesn't always work well, but it's just the way the name of the game. You gotta be mechanically inclined somewhat to do it. It doesn't take a scientist to do it. You just figure it out and run it, and that's how you figure out what you need to fix and what doesn't work and what does work. And that's how I learned. I've been doing this. I've been raised around a mechanic for my whole life. My dad was a mechanic and we had a repair shop when I was a kid, and I just tinkered with stuff, and that's how I learned how to do what to do with this and how to fix it. I'm a mechanic by trade. I fix cars and trucks and tractors and everything like that. I do fabricating and welding and stuff like that. So a little of everything you need to know, but it's all something you all can learn. It's a pretty easy thing, and it's not all easy, I should say, but it all comes with time, I guess.
For people that are just starting out, I would say that who cares if you have a truck on 33s? Everybody had to start there. It's not about going out and spending 20 grand to build a truck like this capable. You can have just as much fun with a $500 beater on some 33s or a $100,000 blower motor truck. So I'd say don't care what other people think what you're doing, as long as you're having fun and out there having a great time. That's personally what I would do, is have a good time and spend your money the way you want to spend it.
You can all spend however you want, and it's just the name of the game of having fun and meeting new people, and that's how you learn where all the bogs are. I mean, if you want to, there's always a lot of social media. You meet the right person, you get in with the right hook, you can find out where all the bogs are to go wheeling.
I would say probably at least 50 to maybe even 65% of the mud bogs we go to are not just DOT, but they're 44 and under rule, which I'm completely fine with, because when I run 44s, I don't break stuff. Well, sometimes I don't, but that's why most of us run 44s and under. In our whole group, Unleash 4x4, I would say there's 2 guys in the whole group that have over 44-inch tall tires, and there's tons of guys in our group who have 2 sets to allow them to run their tires, so we can all go to events all over the place that are DOT or 44 and under tires.
Very nice. So other than that, I've spoke to Matt earlier, and he has a website that everybody follows here in Wisconsin. What was the site again?
It is Wisconsin Mud Trucks. It is a great site. Matt covers a lot of stuff from up north here where I'm from. He covers out stuff. He comes up here and wheels with us, or we go down by him, and he basically covers everything, or he gets stuff from other people, and everybody can see what's all going around in Wisconsin all over from his site on Facebook.
And not only mud bogs, there's also, he deals with a lot of parts. If you're looking for a part for something or whatever, or if somebody, you put something on there that you need something, or you're looking for something, a lot of people look at that page and they have stuff laying around that they're maybe looking to get rid of to help you out, get you going, or whatever. You can find yourself a deal on something or whatever. It's all a big community, and we all kind of help each other out. I mean, if somebody has something that we need or whatever, and we ask him, and if he ain't got a use for it, or if he's looking to get rid of it, that's how you find your parts. I mean, it's not just buying all brand new high dollar stuff. You can spend however you want to spend. I mean, yeah, new stuff is nice, but it also costs a lot, so you can save a buck by getting a hand-me-down basically from somebody else that's fairly decent enough to use yet.
Which is nothing wrong with that. A lot of guys upgrade that way till they can reach their limit, or upgrade after all when the pocket gets a little bit more deeper, which is usually not the case, with everybody having families and whatnot.
Right.
Family is first priority, and there's 2 kids standing behind you guys.
Then you can be a baller on a budget and just throw a bunch of junk together and make that.
Yeah, but it runs. I've seen that in Perkins.
It does run.
It does run. I have proof of it.
It runs very healthy too.
That's good.